Alright, so I'm going to try to finish this video. I've been interrupted like numerous times here, but we're going to keep on trekking here. Stephen Wolf, 4 range, single target, 135. And kill your greatest heroes. When a friendly character KOs the highest point opposing character, put a despair token on this card. Opposing characters modify their attack and defense by -1 for each despair token on this card. When a friendly character is KO'd, remove a despair token from this card. So theory behind this is if you're going to play small characters, keep them away from the fight so that your despair tokens don't get taken off, or play a bunch of like higher point characters so it's harder to take them off, and then it gives you a higher chance to start picking off their higher characters. So like Stephen Wolf wants to kill the highest guy and then keep on going down, and then as you do that, it does despair your opponent and their team because their stats get dropped. The only way that they can counteract that would be to kill him, one, or simply just start popping off other guys. He also has another trait. When a friendly character with the Apocalypse keyword is closer to the opponent's starting area than its own and damages one or more opposing characters with an attack after the action is resolved, remove an action token from that character. So that affects all Apocalypse keyworded characters that are friendly. He is Apocalypse, so he wants to be in the fight up front, attacking the biggest guy so he can start putting despair tokens on your opponents, as well as getting removing action tokens if he's on the other side of the map. It's good. Okay, so theories about playing him. Phase-in, really big phase-in with grounded so he can be carried. Phase out there, base the guy, and then push next turn and attack. He's got him dom, so no problem there. Or get carried or TK and then go to town. 19's really good. The first 4 clicks are pretty solid defensively, in your face, just locking him down. The final 3 clicks, he's going to die. He's going to die. However, from close combat, he can kind of boost up his damage or attack to make sure as he goes down, he probably tries to take you down with him. None of his powers are really beneficial from range other than the mind control. But, I mean, for 4 range, mind control is not really that spectacular. So, it's just kind of a situational, maybe, just for that character. But, most likely, you're probably going to just be in, because the guy's built to be right in their face with exploit weakness, all these close combat powers. So, the off chance by those times, you're probably still a close combat. You can still mind control, and try to make that work. But I see him more of a close combat character in your face. I like him, though. He looks like a fun character. Don't know so much about meta, but fun nonetheless. Okay, Super Doom. This guy is just crazy. Let's just go with the traits. You can see the dial right now. He's got the weight of that Superman. So this guy can pop out as a Superman, which is kind of crazy. At 300 points, he's a sniper. 12, 12, 25. Psychic Blast, Impervious, 5 damage, phase in. He's a flyer. He's in Dom and a giant. So, I mean, just... I don't even know what to say here. It's kind of weird thinking of him as a sniper, but it's kind of like got the powers of Superman here, so that's where that's coming from. Also, he is the outnumbered token power as well. Odds are against me, so he can get outnumbered tokens and make additional attacks. Really good for one-man armies, guys. This is really good for one-man armies or armies that are out action. So I have 1 and 2 guys. You have 3 or 4. Boom, I'm going to get these tokens, and it's going to really pay off in the end. Also, when Super Doom is dealt penetrating damage, it can be reduced. All right, that's why you start off with Impervious instead of Invincible, because it's not... because it works better that way. Super Doom can't be target of Outwit unless the target character possesses Kryptonian keyword, Superman ally, or is a higher point value. You can play him at 175, which the higher point value could be in effect there, which is really kind of good. Hypersonic, Precision Strike, Invincible, 4 damage, special power. What's that special power? Battle Fury. Exploit weakness and colossal stamina. So, first click, you can make range attacks. Use your 7 range. However, Every other click is Battle Fury, so you're not gonna get to use that range. Not gonna use that range. So those hypersonic clicks are from close combat. Exploit weakness, cannot pair that up with hypersonic, but the charge clicks in there works perfect. Colossal stamina, so you can. He has no tokens. Give him a token. Good. Next turn, give him a second token. This is the normal push-in. Colossal stamina is like, okay, you can give him another action. So like turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, you normally have to clear. But this colossal stamina is like, nope. Keep the 2 tokens and then just give him give him a click of damage if he wants the colossal stamina push. So pretty cool. I like it. Beneficial in some situations and sometimes not so much, but it could very well pay off with this guy. Like having it as an option, because if you don't have colossal stamina, you have no choice in the matter to clear. In this, you're like, nope, I'm just gonna keep on attacking. I need to kill you. I'm 300 points. Like, think about it, 300 point character that could literally attack every single turn. That's pretty good. I mean, that would be pretty hard to beat. So that's something to think about there. It is mid-dial though, so like you can't just go with it on top dial and just like, I'm coming to go through it. But if you're playing 300 points, you want to stay on that top click. Why not? And if you get hit, then you're probably still on a charge click that's really strong, or you're on your colossal stamina clicks with hypersonic just going just crushing it. So yeah, I'm getting excited. However, I like what I see here. I like what I see here. Meta wise, not so much. I don't really like the idea of like no range, just one figure beatdown. But if you like that, this is a guy I think will be fun for you. I think could be a lot of fun with the Super Doom. Mixoplex. Oh boy. Here it goes. This guy is insane. Quintessence. 9 range, 70 points. Cool. Let's go with all the special powers before we go with the dial. Because the dial itself is actually not that, it's not that crazy. It's just, it does what it does, but it doesn't, it's not anything spectacular. You just see run and shot sporadically, a bunch of special powers, a trait, and a bunch of super senses. Beginning of the game, roll a d6 that cannot be re-rolled and place the rolled result on the character card. Give Mixoplex a power action. If there is no d6 on the card, roll that d6 and can't be rolled, place that result on the card. Okay, so you could basically at the beginning of the game you roll it, boom, you get a number, you put that on your card. If you don't have a die in the card, you can give it a power action, give him a power action, and roll a die and then get another die on there. So if you don't have one, just power action, get another die. Cool. Whenever any die that can be re-rolled are rolled, including a pair of d6, you may remove one d6 from this card and replace it with one of those die results that you got from the die on the card. So basically, essentially, if you roll, I can swap out the die that I have on the card with any die roll that can be re-rolled. It's like a prop. And there's no line of fire here. You don't need to, it's like, okay, you roll a d6. I like that. Well, my d6 that I rolled for this card is better suits me. I'm going to swap it out. Okay, you missed. Sorry. Or if I'm attacking, I rolled a 6 and a 1, but I have a 6 on my dial. Or 6 on my card. I'm going to take that 1, put 6, I crit hit. What now? Or it's a 1 and you roll the 1. Oh, now there you go. You crit missed. Ha. Sucks. So whenever any die that can be re-rolled are rolled, including a pair of d6, you may remove the d6 from the card, replace it with one of the die results, and there you go. It's pretty good. It is really, really good. That is meta for 70 points. If he did not do anything other than be able to manipulate those die rolls like that, it's incredible. Pair that up with the 90-point Faust from this set. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Okay, special movement, phase in. When he has 2 action tokens, he can use it as a free action. So every single turn, he can do it. So he doesn't have Indom though. So first turn, phase up there, and if you want to push him, boom, you have that. You can push him and get him to run and shot click, because the run and shot click is a pulse wave that deals no damage, but it gives the characters 2 action tokens. Yeah, pulse wave, get through all your your defense, your special powers, and then if you hit, take two tokens. Ah, yes. I like that a lot. And the damage output here is like 2s and 1s, so it's not a big deal. But looking at him though, I mean, if he has 2 action tokens, he can use it as a free action to phase in. So essentially, if you want to, he's got Quintessence. So like, yeah, I mean, so one turn you go, you phase out there. Next turn you phase out there. He's got 2 tokens. Okay, well on my third turn, I have to clear, but guess what? I'm going to use my phase in again because I can use it as a free action. And then every turn, he's moving around the place, just going wherever he needs to go. Doesn't need line of fire, but the whole goal for him is to just keep on moving so he doesn't take any damage and just continuously manipulate and dies. The awesome part is you cannot slow him down. Off that top click, you cannot slow him down. 1 token, boom. 2 tokens, boom. Normally I have to clear. No, I have 2 tokens. I can use phase in as a free action. Boom, out of this place. It's insane. And so you're like, well, you know what? I will. I'll take the damage so I get my run a shot and pulse wave and hit you with 2 tokens. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at it. I mean, like, ugh. If you have that die working for you. You got a 6 or a 1, and you're just waiting for that situation to just work. Because also, like, if you roll doubles, like, you can, I'm going to put doubles, now knockback. I mean, like, the endless possibilities with this guy are so good. I love him. Let's end it. Free action, choose a character within 3 squares in line of fire. That character can gain tiny, standard, giant, or colossal. And you know what? It can be friendly or opposing characters. I mean, I don't even know what to tell you. He's so good. He's so good. That's paired up with the pulse wave power, but still, it's still good. It's still really, really good. That could help you out on like your team. Like you can give someone tiny size, who it's high, or like give this guy a giant size, so that, or a character that you want to be in standard size, you can give him standard size if he is colossal or giant size. I don't know. Okay, meta wise, before wrap this up, yes, meta for sure.